Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday. It's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. And thankfully, I got some rest. I'm a little less coldy cold. You can still tell I have a tiny cold. Those of you who know me well know when I get these shadowy things, it means I'm still struggling a little bit. But taking a rest last night helped so much. So today, folks, is catch-up day. I have a little bit of making to do, hence why I'm in a jammy jams. And I'm going to be watching your videos. I have a whole lot of commenting to do. I have emails to answer. It is also, I have some adulting to do because as you know from last night, I abandoned laundry. So now I have a suitcase full of laundry. You know, I was watching Kathy Catsell Creates video and I was laughing this morning because she's like, my kids are still sleeping. It's 5:30. I feel your girlfriend. My grandkids get up at like 5:30 every day. So we were up at 5:30 and swimming and playing until 7:30. And then I would crash out. I don't know how you get any crafting done, girlfriend. I guess when they're at school, because I gotta tell you, like my grandkids are active from 5:30 onward. I literally did not have a minute to myself, but we had so much fun. We went swimming. My eldest, who's 5.5, is learning how to swim without his water wings, and he's getting to be very good at it. And this grandma's a good swimmer and used to be a lifeguard at summer camp. So I have a lot of ability to teach him how to swim. And so we spend a lot of time doing that and he loves it. Plus it saves my kids money on, not that they won't need swimming lessons. They'll still need swimming lessons. All kids sometimes, if you've got community swimming lessons that are inexpensive at your community pool, it's a worthwhile investment as long as you investigate the instructor. This girl learned how to swim because my swimming instructor pushed me into the deep end when I couldn't swim. That's how I learned how to swim, folks. That's a for real story. I literally was confident. I was in the shallow end. We progressed because I was confident in the shallow end and I passed everything. They moved me very quickly to the deep end and I was a little scared. And instead of being encouraging and being like, come on, you know, try to be confident, we'll help you. No, they just pushed me. And it was either literally sink or swim. And I sank for the first little bit, let me tell you. It was only out of desperation that this girl learned how to swim well. But I did learn how to swim well. Don't suggest that as your teaching methodology, which is why I say always investigate who's teaching your kids how to swim. Today, it's unlikely that would happen. When I was growing up, all sorts of things happened that today people would go to jail for real. And I'm not kidding. I saw things as a child, I'm telling you folks, that today people would be instantly in prison for. But it was common back then. No one, when I went home and told my parents, they pushed me in the deep end. My parents were like, well, did you swim? There wasn't any like panic around that. Today, if someone told me they pushed my grandkids into the pool, the deep end of the pool, I would have a massive freak out. So I guess we can say that we've become more aware as parents and more aware as grandparents that certain methodologies really need to be stopped. I don't know how I got on this tangent. Oh, telling you that my grandkids get up at 5:30 in the morning and I'm teaching them how to swim and suggesting that swimming lessons are always a good investment. They can be very pricey. In New York, they're very pricey, but our community pool has a wait list because they have a $30 swimming lesson program. But the wait list is over a year long. My neighbors have been waiting over a year to get on that list. It's a great swimming program for $30 a year. Literally.
It's 10 o'clock.
And there's our man. But if you have something like that and it doesn't have a year waiting list, it's definitely worth getting your kids swimming. I think it's actually an important life skill. If they ever want to go on a boat, it's about safety. Can they swim if anything happens? So I've been teaching the 5.5-year-old with my husband, and he's been doing really well. And this weekend, he swam without his water wings for the first time and stayed afloat. So it's pretty amazing. And he's not the most coordinated kid. So kicking and swimming at the same, like arm movement at the same time is tough on him. We have another grandkid who's super well coordinated, but this kid's not. So it was a hard work kind of few days of him practicing, but he got it. And it was so exciting for him and for us too. Proud grandpa and grandma moment for sure. But I caught a cold from my little one. My 2.5-year-old is always sick, and the reason is her hands are always in her mouth. I told you guys she'll eat anything. If it lies on the floor for an hour, she'll eat it if you don't scoop it from her. So that girl is always sick. And she's a cuddler. She's a cuddler, so grandma got sick. But hopefully I'm going to nurse this cold and I'll be just fine. That's why I wanted to come on last night and watch everyone's videos and comment, and I thought, girlfriend, you got to protect your health. Remember, self-care was our key word last week? And I was like, if you don't, you're going to mess yourself up right before you go home. So I was like, okay, nope, I want to go home. I got to make sure that I nurse this cold. But I am feeling a bit better this morning. I'm going to be doing a little makey-makey. and a little laundry, because, well, not a little laundry. There's a ton of laundry. And then later today I have some adulting to do. Yeah. It's not bad adulting, but it's still adulting. I'm hoping to show you the self-care packages today or tomorrow. I bought everything for them. I'm compiling them. I'm getting them done. But I really have a lot of catch-up to do. It's not just emails and texts. I have prizes to get out. I'm just a little bit behind, and I apologize. It was a rare chance to have the grandbabies for this long. And it was very nice of our kids. And I know that part of it was that it gives me a chance to spend time with them before I go home, because everyone knows I'm ready to go home like 2 weeks ago. So it was nice. It was a nice break. And my husband says he has a surprise for me this week, so we'll see what that's all about. Can't wait, but I'll share it with you once I know what it is. I have to share with you guys, Crafting with Liller has been doing the most amazing Craft With Me sessions and tutorials. And there's tons of them. So if you just go to Crafting with Liller, and I'm linking her channel down below, you'll find them. They're pastel Halloween, but you can use them for any collection or anything you have around the house. But I'm linking one specific one. I'm going to tell you why. She did a craft with me where she teaches you how to make rosettes not using a die. So even those of you with a die cutter who don't have a rosette die, this is a super useful craft with me. I couldn't believe it. She did it with a die and without. Super generous of her. Super helpful video. Super helpful. You know, I told you I don't do great at the paper rosettes. So I have a die. I have a David Totoro die from Sussex. I got a good die for that because I decided that since I'm not great at the rosettes, I don't want to be fussing with the die. I'd rather get a better one. And I waited till I found it at Tuesday morning, so it was less expensive. And I got it. But still my rosettes are okay. But today I was watching Lily's video and I was like, I see what she's doing with her fingers. And you know what? I bet you my rosettes are going to be better. So even if you know how to make a rosette, a paper rosette, either with a die or without, you want to check out this video. There's a few little things she does with her hands that I think make her rosettes come out better. And she shows you what that is. So I thought this was so generous of Lily. Y'all know I love Lily's projects, but this was a useful, really useful craft with me. And again, you can do it with a die or without a die. And how nice is that? Very helpful. You know, if our dies, if something happens and our cutter breaks or something, this video is super important because it teaches you how to do a bunch of stuff without the die. But there are all sorts of wonderful things happening all over. Kathy, Miss Castle Craig, got my surprise package from Allie, and it's a Shappy package because she's doing Tamika swap. So I'm glad she got it because I knew she needed a little Happy Meal in her life. And Kay sent her Happy Meal too, which was really amazing. So I'm glad to see that all of you are supporting. Because, you know, we got a bunch of people in our midst who need a little extra support right now. And it's really nice to see you guys doing that and to do it so quickly too. All right, folks. So I'm going to go do a little making and a little adulting, and I will be back on later today because I'm home and things are back to normal. I'm going to also try to catch up as much as I can by the end of today. It may take me until tomorrow to get everything done, but you know me, I'll get it done. All right, I hope whatever you're doing today, you know I love Sundays, I hope you're doing something wonderful. I hope either you're making or you're spending time with family and friends. All right, guys, it's Sunday. Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday. I'll be back on later today. Bye for now.